First of all, I want to start the show off like this here. Merry Christmas. Because this is the Christmas episode. This the part of the year where we flush out the old and we bring in the new. Because it's going to be a beautiful year, baby. We're going to start it off talking about this imposter that has been on the internet roster, fooling a lot of people. I mean, I've watched people stand up for this man in the comment sections of videos like this man was the next black Barack Obama. Charleston White, arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and cruelty to animals. That's right, cruelty to animals. This is the man that when white people want to hear black people say some crazy shit, they was applauding and clapping. And this is the man that when black people want to hear other black people say some ignorant, evil, vindictive shit, they was applying too. Half of America was showing how they really felt when this man was saying some of the stupid shit that he was saying. Now, every time he said a little few things that's logical, people took that and went too far. Anybody can say something that makes sense. That don't mean that they something special. Now, according to several confirmed reports, YouTube personality Charleston White was arrested December the 18th in Tarrant County, Texas, for 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of animal cruelty. You hear this? Now, White, who publicly announced his pride in being a snitch, yeah, that's what he did. All over the internet, he tell people he gonna snitch and how he gonna send niggas to jail and fuck other black people out. That right there was a red flag and let me know that this dude was wicked. Because who gets on the internet and just start targeting people? He started targeting celebrities. He started targeting rappers. He started targeting NBA players and just calling them out their name, being disrespectful. But I knew what he was doing, even though the internet was getting tricked because they felt he was entertaining them. This man was trying to make himself a nobody into somebody. And that's what he did financially, because he enabled himself to benefit and get his YouTube channel monetized where he can get checks every month because people was falling for the antics that this dude was constantly doing. Now he facing potential prison time if found guilty of all these charges. Yeah. Cruelty to non-livestock animals. That's right. Now, it's unclear what prompted this arrest, but we're going to get some updates. I don't really even need an update because I already know that this dude was a clown. Because he would say some wicked shit if you listen to everything that he would say. That's why I can understand why people would pick out some of the good shit he say and just overlook some of the evil shit he say. This man used to talk about raping white women. He was evil in his past. And when he would talk about this story, he would talk about it like he loved it. And then on the other hand, he'll say something about how kids need positive people that behind them. And then that will overshadow the evil shit he just got through saying. But once he started getting those internet checks, you can look at his videos and start telling. The man started getting cocky. He started saying anything, He started saying that he was a pimp like Dolomite and what he do to his hoes. Yeah, this how this man started talking. So, I don't know how did y'all get fooled and let him become an imposter on the internet roster. This man has claimed internet fame. Anyway, I just want to bring y'all an update because I was waiting on this moment for this clown to get revealed for the real character that he is. A fake. A fraud. Moving on, next topic. Now I got a specific story that somebody wrote in, right? And I'm going to read this story. They said they found marijuana in a 17-year-old son's room. And they said they called the police so they can charge him for illegal substance. Should I kick him out of the house permanently and refuse to pay his bail? Now let me say something to this motherfucking statement that was wrote. Why would you call the police on your 17-year-old son because you found some weed in the room. Do you understand that when you put the police in somebody's life, that is for life? That is a paper trail. That is on a record. That's going to carry them. And the last person that should call the police on their kids is the parents. Now, I can understand if this child was being violent towards you or trying to hurt you or harm you, then yeah. But for some weed, come on. You would do better talking to them, educating them, trying to get to the root of the problem than just calling the police. That is something that an innocent person on the street that don't know nothing about your child, that don't believe in your child, that just looking at your child as a problem in the world would do. Not the loving and caring parent. Some things just don't make sense. See, getting to the root of the problem is how you can help a lot of people. Just not about, condemning them all the time. Now, what kind of lesson would there be that you smoking weed, you get the police called on you by your parents, you get kicked out of the house for good, and you got to get out on your own? When you get out, you will never, ever talk and deal with somebody that did you like that. The relationship will be ruined. Like, that is some evil shit. Now, this would have made this sound a lot better. Calling the police, then getting them out, and then letting them stay there and talking to them and teaching them. That would have sounded a whole lot better to do. Even though they're still fucked up.
I got a bad feeling about this.
But I'm just saying, that would be more sensible. But you straight up disowning your child for a mistake. Kids do make mistakes. If you didn't know that, you're living out here on planet Earth, it is a such thing as kids make a mistake. Everybody that was a child made it. So this person here acting like that they didn't live the perfected, total saint life. Never ever made no mistakes at all, or whatever it is. Nobody in the world supposed to make mistakes. This is the kind of motherfucker that would even think to do this. Now, they already called the police on their child, is what they telling me. But they asking, should they kick them out of the house permanently and refuse to pay the bill? That's some crazy shit, ain't it? Only in America will kids get destroyed by their parent. Damn. I got another one. This person says, I called my neighbor using my electrical outlets outside, and I told him I was going to call the cops and tell him what he was doing. He laughed and said, I can't prove it. What should I do? Now, one person said, as a master electrician, I solved my issue very easily. Says, my now next neighbor was using the outside outlet on my detached garage to build his addition. I turned the brake off. He turned it on. I asked him to stop. He did not. So I simply rewired the neutral on the 120 volt outlet to convert it to 240 volts and watched it grin as he burned up his table saw, his battery charger, and a table router all in one day, and then had no idea as to why this was happening. You did that motherfucker just right. You did them just right. People are so disrespectful and always want to take and abuse stuff that is not there, that it goes too far. I had that happen to me one time. Years ago, I moved into a house, and it was a duplex. A duplex is called a double in some areas in the world. It's a house connected to each other, but it's separate. You have your own house on one side, and then somebody else is renting on the other side. They basically, your back door is real close to theirs, but it's a separate house, but it's connected. So a lot of time your electrical outlets are on the back porch and stuff like that, where people can pull off what I'm about to tell you. So one day I get my light bill and I'm like, damn, my light bill high as a motherfucker. It went from $170 to like $380, right? Now I'm like, oh man, something ain't normal. So I go in the back one day And I realized that these people got an extension cord plugged up to my back outlet going through their house, plugging up their whole house. That's right. So they didn't have no power from the time that they had just moved in. Because when I moved in, it was just me on that side, me, my girl, and the baby. I'm like, damn. So I knock on the door. I said, y'all stealing my power. My light bill is $390 because of y'all. And like, oh, we so sorry. Then we ain't gonna. I said, look, if y'all done had kids, I will report this. But because y'all got kids, I'm gonna give y'all a pass. But you can no longer keep plugging up your shit in the back of my house. You can't do it. Alright. So I didn't have no more problems after that. My light bill, went down. But I ended up moving because I didn't end up wanting to go to jail and catch they call it an aggravated assault case when you have to beat somebody's ass. Because I feel like they was going to keep trying me and playing me. And it definitely wasn't worth gunplay, putting a bullet in somebody behind an electrical outlet when you could just move the side of the problem. Now, I could have been what some people would say is a dirty, rotten scoundrel. And technically, I wouldn't. I could have just simply called the police and took some pictures. But that's not my type of stilo. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to move. And what's going to end up happening with them, they're going to eventually move because obviously their money is funny because they didn't have the decency to go get their air and their electrical cut out. They use my shit. So people have nerves out here to do some of the impossible things. Don't never put nothing past nobody out here in this world. This is Christmas story time telling today. Merry Christmas, goddamn. Open up your present. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your kids. Even the bad kids that get on your nerves. Enjoy your wife today. Enjoy your life today. This legend is coming. We're going to drop that thing. We're going to be back in a minute, dog.
Get high, she's so sexy, she's so fly. Working her hips, rocking her body. Them other girls lame, she can get naughty. Work, work, work it, girl. Twerk, twerk, twerk it, girl. Stop flirting, girl. Why you do it on purpose, girl? Fall up in the club, the paparazzi. Valet, please for the Maserati. VIP is where she be, but you can never take her to the embassy suites. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop, drop, drop that thing. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop that thing. Pop, 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 pop that thing. Drop that thing. Rock your hips. Now take a dip. Tight mini skirt with the 7-inch heels. Got her own car with a house in the hill. She don't need a man cause she pay her own bills. But she'll get loose if you got that kill. She love a real dude with a nice attitude. Who gon' give it to her strong with a long attitude. She let her wear drop that top. And spin around the block, she'll drop and pop. I'm all in a dream. She see me every night. Especially when her and a man had a fight. Her undercover lover, her down to earth brother. I'm one of a kind, she'll never find another. I told her to pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop that thing. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop that thing. Pop, 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 pop that thing. Drop that thing. Rock your hips. Now take that dip. It's all in her hips in the way she move. All in her soul in the way she grew. She all on her toes with a face full of dudes. With a teacher uniform like she just left school. Mommy so fine, make you wine and dine. Get out on the grind, make you hustle and shine. See, I'm the type of dude that like to cop.
Welcome back. Now, we got an Alabama woman with a rare double uterus. Yeah. Give birth to 2 children. I didn't even know a woman could have 2 uterus. God damn. Now, she carried one of them in each uterus. Kelsey Hatcher of Dora, about 28 miles northwest of Birmingham, gave birth to 2 girls on Wednesday and Thursday after a combined 20 hours of labor. That gotta be 20 hours of hell.
You what?
20 hours to be in pain? I ain't gonna lie, she a motherfucking soldier. She a soldier. Now, Hatcher was diagnosed with a double uterus, also called uterus dyscephaly, when she was 17 years old. The rare congenital condition occurs in 0.3% of women, according to a report published by the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Now, there's an estimated 1 in a million chance of carrying a baby in both your uteri, also known as the decapitatory pregnancy, the report says. Now, the older child, Roxy, was born on Tuesday, and Rebel arrived on Wednesday. Hatcher told WVTM TV that both she and the newborns are healthy. Her husband, Caleb, was with her in the hospital. Damn. That's some amazing shit. The human body sometimes can push limits, man. Now, I know women that can have twins and quadruplets and triplets and shit. I wonder how they go. Do they be in 4 uteruses? That's some shit I wonder. But to have a baby in 2 different parts of your body, and for them to be able to come out alive and then both of y'all still be happy and healthy, that's some amazing shit. But it just lets you know, man, anything is possible. In a minute, they gonna fuck around and it's gonna be like that move where they gonna be like, oh man, men can get pregnant now. Look at that man over there. Like he about 7 months pregnant.
This is Sparta!
I'm gonna be like, man, this is too much. If we start seeing men walking around with their stomach poked out, holding their stomach, I'm gonna be like, the world finna come to an end. But I can see that shit with all this technology and all the rules, that shit that they change, and they changing everything. Everything that used to be normal is abnormal. Nothing that was sane is supposed to be sane no more. If you talking something that is simple and supposed to just make sense, people looking at you like you done lost your mind. But if you say something off the wall, retarded as a motherfucker, they be like, oh yeah, that's it. That's it. That motherfucker, that fly. You ain't fly, you stupid. You sound like a damn fool. Don't let the ignorant and the crazy changes of this world change you into being an unrealistic person, okay? Stuff still exists. It's just that the world is going crazy and they trying to make you go crazy with it. But if you know you stand that out here, you gonna be alright. Now, Merry motherfucking Christmas to y'all. I ain't gonna be on here all day because I'm under the weather, but I'm still together. Do something with yourself. Do something with your life. Get ready to bring these holidays in the new year in good spirits. Uplift somebody. Don't be such a Grinch. Don't be so negative. Be more positive in the future. And watch how the world and lifestyle change for you when you wake up with smiles on your face. And you try to make other people smile. Watch that energy just spread. It's called a great disease, a disease of winning, a disease of longevity. Until the next time, to the next episode, do something with yourself. Do something with your life. You just might be somebody one day, nigga.